looks like YouTube's up. Alright. Quite a bit of a delay on that though. Alright, and Twitch is up. Alright, let's go. There you go. Oh, both of them are kind of working. Cool. Alright, so where did I put this? Over here, kind of. What's going on, Henry? This is gonna be local benefits is equal to player find first child benefits or benefits is equal to nil. What's going on, Snotty? You're about to quit coding, Henry? You can't quit coding. It can't. It doesn't let you go that quickly. You quit coding for a little bit, and then you're like, oh wait, I want to do that, and then you go right back into it. Actually, what I can do is, okay. It is indeed annoying, though. I'll give you that, Henry. Okay, so the way I'm handling this now, like I changed the way I handle the experience rate because I feel like I had to. I'm doing it like this, but I don't know if I want to do it like this. Refresh benefits. Can I instead do this player table and then go down to refresh benefits here? Yeah, player info. There you go. So I don't want to actually save some of this information in the data store. If I did, then it would be a little bit easier to grab, but because I don't want to save it, like I don't want to store it there, I'll create it out here. And the way I'm doing that is, okay, we create the folder here. So I'm going to do player info dot benefits is equal to table. this is very similar to what I'm doing with stats. So I have both a table and the instances created here for stats as well, and that's because I want to be able to see stats on the client updated as stats are updated on the server. But you can't actually view benefits yet on the client, but that's probably not going to be the case for. Yeah, I'm not going to release that with the beta. I'm going to do benefits. Benefit type is equal to table. Beautiful. And then, hey Barcy, what's going on, man? Long time no see. We'll do it down here. Benefit type, index is equal to rate. Right, because or do I want to make this a table? Same, man, same. If I'm lucky, maybe things will change next week, but we'll see. All right, so progress is coming along a little bit slower at the tail end of things, just because I'm like, so the two things I have left, I guess technically three, but the two things I have left are this, which is making sure that the items that you can buy in the shop work. So the items that you can buy in the shop are like the experience drop, weapon experience, and Acorn drop coupons. And those are in the like I'm very close to making them work. That was most of yesterday is what I was working. Most of yesterday that I was working on the game, I was working on that. So there's that. I think I should be able to knock that out today. And then after that is just like the remaining NPC stuff. So adding any additional dialogue I need, any quests. There's one quest, like it's that one quest I still need to put in, but like in the code, like coding a new quest type. But that one's just like a talk to this person kind of thing. That there really shouldn't be anything crazy with that. But then after that, I'm thinking, oh, there's like other minor improvements I can do, but I could probably just release beta at that point. Like even before I do the minor updates. Just to finally get it out. But we'll see. Maybe I'll wait for Snotty to finish what he's working on. Maybe I'll put that in the beta. What do you think, Snotty? Or I could just release it as is without Snotty's updates, and then when Snotty does finish his updates, people will be like, "Oh my gosh, what? It changed." Yeah, it's fine. I'll just release it then. I'll just release it after these last two things are done. All right. Anyway, I don't need this. I don't need this to be a table. This can just be a number. This is going to be local benefit val is equal to 0. A benefit val plus equal rate. And then we can just set this equal to benefit val. Beautiful. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, shoot. Let's copy this and paste it here. And then go back down here. Get rid of these. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Don't delete the entirety of the player data. Yikes. Undo, undo, abort mission. Alright, this is up here somewhere. All of these things are not hidden anymore because of that little mistake. Alright, this is what I need. Yeah, it would be great if we could, like, somehow change the transparency of that. But I haven't really looked into it, though. Just so, like, I can put it in the code. It'd be like, when the game starts, just make it transparent. Well, it's not that I'm working alone on the code, and then I've got Snotty helping out with building. He's modeling some things sometimes too. Yeah, I can't discount Snotty's help because he's been a massive help. But yeah, most of the game is done by me. Benefit type. Dot name is equal to amount. And the reason why I want to do it like this is because I don't want a situation where I can't find this value. Or like I have to find the player, this specific folder, and the value in the folder. And if it doesn't find it, it errors out the entire server. I just want to look for this, and if this ends up being nil, then just make it 0. NVIDIA, I'm a big fan of NVIDIA too, but you made me lose a lot of money that one time when I invested in you, and then you tanked for some reason. Damn you, NVIDIA. That was a fun week, actually. So we've got... I can just get rid of the rest of this, right? Because none of this matters anymore, and this could have been deleted a while ago, actually. I mean, that was deleted already. So this doesn't... This is the exact same thing as this. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I messed this up. Dot benefits. Okay, there you go. Now it should be somewhat okay. Now I can go here, and this will apply to everything. So this will be for experience, or for player experience, weapon experience, drops, and Acorn value stuff. On monster died, we go to player experience. Is this used anywhere else? I don't think so. Then I can actually just get rid of this whole line. I do need the player oh look, module server player. This is the player table. Right, because that's a string. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. Player stat. Oh right, because the experience is located in stats. So we don't need this anymore. Actually, we can get rid of this. We can also get rid of the weapon experience. Right? Actually, should I? Player experience rate is going to be player table dot benefits dot exp or 0. 1 plus I wonder if this would ever possibly be able to error out. Probably, but there would have to be some kind of weird, delayed, confusing server error. Player table dot benefits dot wxp or I won't even do or 0, honestly. Maybe later. Where's the okay drop mod? There you go. Let's make local acorn mod is equal to 0. Perfect. What's disappointing about Lua? Lua's amazing. How dare you talk bad about Lua? Lua's the best. No, I like it though. I like it quite a bit. I'm actually curious what's disappointing about Lua. Don't leave me hanging, man. How do I do this, by the way? I don't even know the shorthand you used above there. Yeah, thanks for the dot in parentheses so you don't mess up Twitch's thing. I should probably change that so you can do that. I haven't really looked into how yet though. I mean, I didn't even know that. I just assumed it was the. I mean, is that what parentheses are too? Because I just assumed it was a way for you to get the opposite version of parentheses within string. So like this kind of thing, like print parentheses and then like the single parentheses in here. Hi. Versus hi. So you can get both kinds of parentheses in there. I didn't know that it was actually like string. Oh, also this won't do anything unless I kill a monster. Oh, we can kill a monster in a second. I mean, again, it's probably what you're saying is it's probably true that it's technically like shorthand for format, like string.format. But that's what I've used it for. Like if I need these kind of like specific parentheses, because of the fact that parentheses themselves can't put themselves in themselves because it just ends the string. Like I just have to use the other version of parentheses. You could probably do that. Yeah, that's the delimiter, right? So that hi. No, you can't. Oh no, never mind. I'm doing the wrong backslash. Yeah, maybe. I can't tell. This is yellow. We'll find out in a sec, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just so used to using that other slash. I'll print all three of these once I finish this coding and kill a monster. Oh. Yo, did you see what happened? It just automatically changed it. So this is actually the linter I'm using. It like as soon as I save, it automatically changes it to this because it's just the same thing. And it's a lot less confusing to understand, I guess. That's really funny, actually. That's genuinely hilarious. Okay, I'm not even gonna print it because I know what it's gonna do. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, let's keep doing. So I need to modify the drop modification, but I have to find out what this. So the way it's going to work in the game is if you're like in a party or if multiple people attack the same monster, the total of it's going to take all of their modifications into account. So in terms of experience, everybody gets experience like separately. But in terms of drop rate, let's say something has a 10% chance to drop, and there's two people in the party. One person has like an extra 100% chance drop. Then it's gonna split that 100% chance in two and increase the chance to drop by 50% or something like that. That was the plan. But that applies to all drops, not just like if you're in a party, it applies to all drops. I believe that was the plan, right? Yes, yeah. So all members of the party would always be included. This is a slightly complicated experience granting formula. I do perhaps use Blender. Blender is amazing. Blender is awesome. If anybody talks shit about my buddy Blender, I'm gonna back him up. We'll back Blender up. Also, hi, chicken. I didn't see your hi message before. Also, take care, Barcy. Alright, back to drop mod. Yeah, I do. So, here's the thing with Blender. I wouldn't necessarily animate a Roblox character in Blender. I would animate things that I make in Blender. But for Roblox characters, I would animate them within Studio itself, just because it's honestly a lot easier to work with. I want to set up something in Blender that would allow me to animate things in Blender. The problem is if you animate in Blender, there's no getting around working with weights. And weighting a Roblox rig, basically if I did it, I'd probably send you the thing for it so you can just easily do it. But it's a little bit annoying, I would think. Well, it's a little bit annoying just because you have to go through each individual part to do it. And I'm not even sure if it would work, just because of how player animations are handled like that. Basically, yeah, like you can do it. It's just there's a process to it. There's also like there's an add-on you can use, or is it called an add-on? A plugin. Sorry, there's a plugin you can use to make it a lot easier. But yeah, I think it's just easier to just use the Roblox animator to do it, honestly. But yeah, for animation, for character rigs, I usually just use whatever is provided by Studio. And for anything that I make in Blender, I weight it myself and I animate it myself. There. Well, I just use like the default animator. So like, let's see. I have to stop this to go there, don't I? Yeah. Give it a sec. Why is it taking so long? So yeah, so if I go to like this guy over here, I'm sure there's some animation on this guy. Avatar, you just go into animation editor up here under avatar. You click the guy if it lets you. Yo, let me, bro. I can't click. Oh wait, because that guy doesn't have a humanoid. Right, okay, I remember. I remember now. This guy? No, let's go this guy. Who has an animation? This guy has an animation, there you go. So you click the guy, or even if you click this guy, you just like create the animation, and you just move the parts from here. You like scale, I don't think you can scale, but like you select the part, and then you can like rotate it. You can scale actually, I'm pretty sure you can. Oh, and you can't. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you just rotate it like this, and then it creates a keyframe over here, and then yeah. But you can look up videos on that specifically. As for this guy, I forget what animation this is. What is this? Oh. Oh yeah, I created that, but I never actually used it. Should probably do that. Yeah, and this is where. Yeah, I gotta do this. The sword buff animation. Alright, maybe at some point. Not now. If you want to use moon animation, you can, but it's not absolutely necessary. I'm not familiar with it, so. Oh, is this a guy that has. Okay, yeah, this is the guy that I used that I animated before. Why couldn't I see him? He was like invisible to me until now. Yes, this is the guy that I made, yeah, the little 1-2 punch. And I added the events up here. But yeah, that's fine. Don't, yeah, me too. That's why I don't use it. Alright, anyway, let's go back to this and finally finish this up. So drop mod. So we get the length of the player table. That's really high. Wow. Well, I mean, obviously the experience was really high, but the 5 drop rate is also way higher than I was expecting. Is there anything else I want to test out before I reduce? Well, drop rate can just go back down to 1. These can go back down to 1 for now. 2. Drop mod. I think the drop mod is actually just straight up fine, except I have to not use this. I have to use the other thing, which is player table dot benefits dot drops, and then Acorn mod plus equal player table benefits dot acorns. Okay. Sure, and we can just do it underneath here. Acorn mod is equal to oh, right. Okay, let's not do this anymore. I just arbitrarily made it so that every monster dropped like 1,000,000 acorns. So this is random based on the okay, yeah, let's do that. Server drop. Server acorns is equal to 1. That way we can have like increased drop weekends for both acorns and drops. Makes things cool. Self dot server acorns plus let's actually grab this and make a local of it. Local num players, there you go. Num players acorn mod over num players. Cool. Okay, that is to calculate where everything falls. Acorns, though, this is going to be one of the things. Yeah, it goes into num drops here. All right, this we can multiply by math.floor multiplied by acorn mod. All right, so we've got the increased acorn drops. Let's do this actually. Let's say local acorns dropped. That way I can do print acorns dropped. What's the problem here? Oh. Right. Okay. Oh, then it all goes out down to that one line. That's cool. I do want to see... Oh, right. We could do this here. Math.floor. Whatever. Just do it here. Just do it all. I mean, for now, just to make sure that it works, I can put this over here. Yeah. how I did the terrain. I don't know what you mean, but sure. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. Sorry for the loud oh. Also, feel free to put the actually, yeah, that's gonna be kind of awkward. No, it wouldn't be awkward now that I think about it. Feel free to put the ledges there. Just make sure you put it there twice, because what you can do is you can actually make the ledges into terrain and just make it all like just turn Cancolite off for everything, and then have the actual ledges completely transparent within the terrain. Alright, so we've got number of drops. What? Alright. Why did I do this? I mean... Oh, this is like... You could just do not, right? Yeah, this would always be right. Okay. Oh. Just do not equal to true. Right. Oh, wait, that's why, I can do this, and then do not here now, right? Yeah. I feel like this might be better. Okay, so I've got my Acorn mod, I got my drop mod. I've already had the experience stuff, but I modified it slightly. Yeah, we have all of that now. Alright, that way I can do the for loop. Okay. I see why I do some of this stuff. So I'm staring at this for a while because there's a problem somewhere, and I don't know where. I know there's a problem somewhere because if I go into the game right now, it'll tell me that I have like 1,000,000 experience, .0057834, whatever. So somewhere, the math.floor isn't computing. Oh, maybe it's literally here. Right, and I do the max just to make sure you get at least 1 experience, just in case it is less than 1 experience. Which makes things in the beginning of the game slightly easier, but not really noticeably so, I think. Math.floor. Honestly, if I put it in the front here, like that might actually, like that should solve future problems too. No, let's put it back there. Yeah. And this applies down here too. Local exp is equal to this plus exp is going to be what it is. Local wxp is equal to wxp Math.floor. Yep. Yeah, I'm not really looking to make it too difficult. In fact, it shouldn't even be like I don't necessarily want the game to be designed to be like overly difficult at all. Like I want bosses to be somewhat challenging, obviously. Have them be like stat checks, and also make sure you got to go to like you got to move around the map a little bit. But ultimately, it should be just like a chill game that you just play to, you know, farm some monsters up. You know, just hang out, collect some stuff, do some party quests, and compete to see who has the higher stats and best chair. When I put chairs back in the game, obviously. No chairs in the game now. Maybe I'll give Bop his chairs and let him show off for like a week. Yeah, over time. Alright, I think this should be good now. So let's test some stuff out. First, I'm going to go into the game without changing the data store. I love that the quest tracker just pops up immediately like this when you have a quest. It's great. There is an issue with the quest tracker though, which it's not going to show now. Yeah, but like sometimes, and I'll have to figure out why this is, but sometimes when you like accept the quest, it won't necessarily be tracking here immediately, and it should be. Yeah, I'll have some things to test with the quest tracker. Anyway, so tests, just checking out me, benefits are here. So I have regular experience and weapon experience. Regular experience, I should be getting 2.05%, or sorry, 2.05 times more experience. And weapon experience, I should be getting 0.05, like 1.05 times the experience. What's going on, Lex? Wait, I don't get this sometimes. It doesn't really matter if they're killed immediately, but yeah. It's called Acorn Adventure. It's not really out yet, but you can technically find the alpha version on Roblox. This is not the alpha version though. This is the beta version that should be coming out super soon. Also, there's a problem. Gonna have a problem here. Oh, look at that. Oh no, there's a lot of problems. What in the world did I do? Acorns dropped. Attempt to index nil with stats. Wait. Monster table. Info. We're gonna print monster table. 'Cause now I'm confused. Print monster table. Problems always happen. Let's just like a normal thing. Normal thing. All right, let's try to find that problem. That's another thing that I've noticed. Like sometimes the numbers end up going really high, and I really hope it's not what I think it is. By the way, I saw the error again, so let's go and check that out. I really hope it's not what I think it is, but if it is, I genuinely don't know how to solve it. Oh, yes, yes, I do remember. Okay, so this is actually just going to be stats. In fact, let's look for all of this stuff. It's literally just here. Monster table stats, yeah. That's... In fact... Oh, this is all within the for loop. Monster, where's monster table? It's literally up here. Okay, let's see how I can simplify this so I don't have to do a bunch of this stuff over and over and over again. Also, this is the next things that I kind of want to fix, because I'm here already. I'm here already, so I might as well fix this. Well, quote-unquote fix. Let's go. Or I'll just put a little note here saying, modify item drop locations here. Code item drops. Sure. I'll try to remember that. Everybody remember code item drops so I can make sure to change where the items drop. Alright, let's move up. So I want to add monster level. Local mon level monster table dot stats dot level. The reason being is because this is called like at least 3 times, but maximum 8 times, and I don't want to do that. Alright, cool. That should be all of them, yes. That should be, yeah, that's all the mention of stats. I could technically also get the server value. Because that's also done 3 times. Yeesh, alright. No, it's fine for now. Actually, let's check this. Mon value. Oh, this is like a different spot though. Okay, that's fine. Let's go back into the game. Oh, I'm only showing the game anyway. It's funny. Can't actually see what I'm doing. Alright, man, good luck. Good luck. Oh, wait. Attack me. Attack me! Okay. That is going to be something I'm going to have to change. I think they stop too far away to actually attack me. Oh, what? Why does sometimes he moves like close to me? I really like that. That was a little confusing. Why did you come at me, bro? Why did you come at me, bro? Is there gonna be another random guy that comes to attack me? Alright, I think I know why. But it doesn't really make sense. I'm not really sure. Alright, now... Okay. Yeah, no, I'm confused now. So I think what's happening is I'm killing monsters, and new monsters that spawn target onto me for... Yeah, like that monster just targeted onto me for like no reason. Right, all of these monsters targeted onto me for a good reason. Let's see if there's any monsters targeted onto me for no reason. There's one that targeted onto me for no reason. Oh no. So I can say right now that's not actually that big of a problem. So it's something I can try to fix later. Because honestly, if you're fighting monsters, then it could actually be fun if some of them target onto you randomly. The thing is I have no idea why. That's the concerning part. Because I'm just like, wait, I added a script where it's like, yeah, if you attack... Oh, wait, maybe that's what it is. Let's go up here. It's server side, though. The client sends a folder of every... a table of every monster that it damages. This is on monster defeated. This is not what I'm looking for. The code in question would be in... Probably not even monster. It would be in damage. It's a happy accident, yeah. I still kind of want to know what's going on there. It's kind of concerning that I don't. Kind of concerning. Alright, player damage. This is where... Look for target, actually. Oh, hey, look at that. There's actually a lot of targets here. Oh. There you go, case lock it. Tween. What is this for again? Oh, element drop, that's fine. That's fine. What is this song? Next. Let's make this smaller a bit. I haven't even been checking the things I should be checking. It's just... No. no. All right, let's go back to on monster died and check the things we should be checking. Print. Actually, these should both be 1, so I'm gonna keep these like this, and then do WXP. Let's stop. I want to try to kill just like 1 monster. So I'll use the basic attack. There you go. That's actually not what I'm looking for. Oh, it's not what I'm looking for either. Monsters defeated? No, it's server or on mon died. That's what it is. On mon. Oh, there you go. That's exactly it. That's perfect. I should probably go check the higher experience situation though. Monster table. Oh, right. I can delete this now. I don't need that anymore. .84 versus Acorns dropped. This Acorn mod. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Yeah, it's 2 different math.random, so obviously it would not be the same. I'm gonna keep these up here. I want to increase this by like 1,000 just to have a better visual representation. For the drop in acorns though, I don't need a better visual representation. I don't need this anymore. Local. What's a number that's not? It's like unmodified. Unmodified acorns, sure, whatever. We put this here. We do unmodified acorns, comma, acorns dropped. Okay. Now the drop rate is a little bit more annoying, so I'm going to just assume the drop rate works if the others work. I probably should not do that though. I can do this. Print, drop, mod. So this is an awkward one a little bit. So let's say I have a 50% drop rate. Like the drop mod would be 1.5, right? No, wait, no, the drop rate would still be... I'll figure this out, but yeah, server drop. So this is 1 plus drop mod over number of players, so... Drop, so that would be 1... So yeah, it would be 1 over 1, so it would be, let's say it's 2, so drop mod is 2. So it would be 2. Okay, so this drop rate formula is actually not great because it eliminates numbers. Light up an area without using the sun. I mean, just lights, really. I don't know any other way other than just using like lights, like we did in the game jam thing. Yeah, I can't think of any other way. Let me try something actually. Let's first go to... Are you here, by the way? Are you with me? Because I'm about to turn off the light. Oh, because I'm about to turn off the light here. Oh, you're like all the way up there. Here, okay, then I'll try something with you. How about that? Where are you? Ooh, nice. Look at that. No, where are you? Where are you? Yeah, but where are you doing it so I can... Yeah, you could do that. Left side over here. Oh right. No, this is why I was thinking if you just turn off shadows. But I guess I do want some things to have shadows. I don't know, man. I feel like that would be too much. Let's see, Roblox. Light up designated area without sun. properly light up an area. Building support. Turn on future lighting. Make a basic hanging light model. Place it in areas where light needs to be. This is like the hanging light. Okay. Future lighting. Let me see future versus shadow drop. Okay, yeah. I see. Voxel, shadow, future. Shadow softness is 0. 1.15 is the default. Well, the thing is it won't look supernatural if you do it like this. That's the problem. I kind of want it to look like nice. I do have a feeling future lighting would be too much, though. It's still turned. That's so confusing. What's making all these shadows? You know, there's a lot of things we can do with lighting here, so... I'm just changing where the sun is. Well, that's the thing. This is changing where the sun is, and I'm kind of in a favor of also side. I'm kind of in favor of adding like a day-night cycle kind of thing at some point where the clock time does change. So this is gonna move back to like 7. But honestly, if we change the not shadow softness, the environment, what is this, differential? I don't know what the name of this actually is. Let's expand this. Diffuse scale. What happens if I do 2? 1. Okay, 1 is the maximum. What's -1? Nothing. Okay, 0.5. Basically, if I'm down here, I'll be looking this way. Up here. This will be fine, honestly. 0.5 is kind of okay. We can figure out the rest later. I'm making a 2.5D RPG. And Snotty's helping me with naps. All right, let's go back to the place I'm working on here. Yeah, there you go. Is everything brighter, actually? It's possible. It's alright. It's okay. So back to what I was working on before. It's a drop mod. Anything else I have to do for the drop mod? Right, I was looking at this and looking at how horrific this was. Fair enough. I mean, right, I was not, at that time I wasn't doing anything. I was just like modifying light to see if we can make what's it called, the terrain look better for my purposes. I have like a very specific kind of visual that I need to do because it's a 2D game, so it would be different than normal Roblox experiences. How would drop formulas normally be done? Where it's like, normally you have like a 0.5%. Normally you have a 50% drop rate. Now I have 2x drop coupon, so I'm now that drop rate is now 100%. It would be rate, right? You multiply the rate itself by the drop mod, rather than dividing this. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Maybe. The thing with lighting and potentially hiring someone for lighting is if I want to have like a day-night cycle in the future anyway, like there's not one specific angle I want it to look beautiful in. I want it to look nice, like around the clock, really. That might actually have a lot more scripting involved than you would think, simply because maybe other settings changed based on the time of day. Like maybe it could be like going back into lighting. Maybe the color shift actually changes at night, and maybe it like changes gradually. There's a lot of things I could do, but yeah, that would involve scripting, not just a hard change. I've been doing it for like a year and a half, maybe. I'm not quite 2 years yet. This game I've been working on for a year and a half, though. Oh, geez, sorry about that. Just gave the good old microphone a nice knee in the face. All right. Print rate. Local modded rate is equal to rate times drop mod. I'm gonna comment this out, get my modded rate. Let's print rate, modded rate, and just delete this one. And this, I could literally just do Maybe I should look this up. What is like the best way to do drops and like random chance events like this? Because I've heard that math.random isn't great because people can technically figure out the seed and kind of direct it that way. I feel like that's too complicated, especially considering how many random stuff I have in my game. All right, let's do best way to do. Let's say gotcha. Best way to do RNG. Let's do RNG. There you go. Let's read the AI thing first, actually. Creating a random art. Wow. Like bit my tooth or something. That was awkward. Creating a random number generator, RNG system in Roblox can be achieved using the math.random function, which is a straightforward method for generating random numbers. This is literally just what I do. They even give an option here for if you prefer not to code. That's funny. Funny stuff. All right, I'm just gonna keep it with the basic math.random. I don't have to go too crazy. Yeah, and in this case, each item gets a randomly generated number from 1 to 10,000. I might have to change that to 100,000 in the future, but 1 to 10,000 for now is fine. Yeah, I'm almost certainly gonna have to change that to 100,000 in the future. Alright, let's check out what's going on here. Play. Come on, play. This a little bigger. This a little smaller. Hide that. Alright, let's kill one of these things. Oh. Yeah, light's kind of big. Let's go one at a time here. Unmodified acorns. Acorns dropped. I don't have an acorn mod. Yeah, this is just 0 and 0. Experience is where it's at. Ah, this is what I wanted to see. Okay. Weapon experience versus player experience. It's 250 for being premium, and then 1x for having that. That's nice. That's cool. Let's go back. So if I were to go to the shop and buy the drops, yes. And let's do another daily reset and grab. Oh, what? Oh, let's just grab that one and get the extra acorns. Okay. Drops. Let's just make sure these work first. So drops, use. Shoot. Error. Great. Attempt to index nil with benefits. Player. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang. Oh, all right. So, I know why that's happening now. It's because I never put in that player table into the item thing here. So we're gonna need. Oh, I have the player table here, though. Why do I never use it? Yeah, apparently I never use it. That's interesting. Anyway, let's try that again. Do I have it, by the way? Did I mess that up? I do. I already do have it. So, I guess we'll do the last test later. Cool. On Mon. Okay, here. Yeah. Perfect. Modded rate is 2. Yep. Cool. Amazing. All right, let's try with the... I still technically have it too. Let's try it just because I want it gone. Perfect. And this would have increased the... Yep. Increases the value. So the way I did this is you can have coupons and you can actually use multiple. And if you use multiple, it'll extend the time you have left. I actually want any coupons you have active to be up on the top, like on the top, where your not necessarily where buffs will be, but like above that, next to where your element is. Because these are called, I'm calling these benefits. There's the premium benefit. There's also the subscription benefit, which would be 10%. Premium benefits 5%. Then the coupons are all 2x, so that's 100%. All right, let's use acorns. Now we have the acorns one up here too. No errors, looks like. Fantastic. Started at 3,600 because that's an hour. And that's acorns. It's perfect. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Right, and the reason... Okay, so this is actually better for players too, because if you multiply it by 2, then if it did not reach like the next number, but if the multiplying it by 2, if it was over half, then you would actually get an extra acorn. But one extra acorn is not that big a deal though, so it's all good. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's pick this up. What? All right, I kind of want to know all right. Unable to assign property text string expected gotten nil. print those. This is annoying. This part is now officially annoying. Module client game messages. I should do this down here because it's client. Game messages 65. Print everything. That way we can find out what's going on. Because it actually errored out where it's supposed to tell me the error message. So, yeah. That's not cool. Okay, there you go. Error, it doesn't... Module client game messages. Module client game messages dot new. I mean, it's clearly not this because these are populated. All right, this is what it is. Because it tries to send me this. Print all of those. Alright, I'm gonna have to try this at least 2 more times, probably. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's get this guy. Get him. There you go. False nil, no, nil. Cute. Alright. Let's go to pickup. This would be under... It's not data store updates, is it? No. This is the new drops. Pickup should be like item, right? Use item. Item pickup. I see. So it's not the one at the bottom. It's one of the ones where it returns false without an additional error message. Print model. And table ID. Let's see what happens here. It's not E, it's A. Inventory would be A. try it. Oh, we actually got a... So we have... The problem is this is going to disappear soon. So I have to do this quick. We've got an ID. Table ID. It doesn't do anything else there. Good. Amount 10 players. Sure, whatever. Oh. Well, no, this should return false E0000. Actually, not necessarily. Let me go back and kill another thing. Oh, that's annoying. We go drops. Anything? Oh, never mind. It's good. PLRS. That's fine. And then that's me. That's okay. Where's the error again? So it does go through here, but I don't know where else to. Oh, wait, what? I'm so confused. How did this work before? Say what? Print bool inventory base item. Sure. I have no idea how I was able to pick up acorns before. Right, increase of DT. Okay, I didn't get an error that time. So it looked like it was fine. Alright, now I can actually test other things. I got the 2 over there. Perfect. Alright, I think I can officially say these all work. Except for subscriber stuff. I can't actually test subscriber stuff because I just can't get it. Let me get my 10,000 gems. It's a test purchase, so it's okay. I've got my mail working over here. Oh, let me reset it again so I can scroll down now. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. So one thing, these trash cans don't work right now. So pressing this doesn't actually clear it. Delete read will delete anything that you've read already. And also if you go into here and delete, you can delete it even if you haven't collected the stuff. Yeah, I added the date of the of when you got the gems too. This is specific for the subscription gems though. I think that's it, right? I guess so. That was a lot quicker than I thought it would be for everything. Okay, cool. So next is this particular one has 0 because it's not public. Although the other one that's in alpha has like 600 something. I don't really try to advertise until it's in a state that I'm somewhat comfortable with. Otherwise, I just get downvotes for no reason because the game's not working. If you want to try the alpha version, you're more than welcome to. Just keep in mind it's an alpha version. And it's also not going to be in the same... Like, the alpha version is under my name. This is under a group that I made. Alpha... Yeah, thank you, Snotty. I was just about to do that. They're just looking for Twitch. Alright, so now it's just NPCs. That one NPC quest, which honestly I think is going to be way easier than what I just did. And then technically I could push it live, but I do want to fix the 2 skills before I push it live. Those fixes aren't going to be that big a deal. Actually, I want your input on this. Snotty or whoever else in the chat wants to talk. This is going to have to do with skills. 2 skill updates that I want to do. I have 2 skills. One for the bow, called ground shot, or earth shot, rather. So earth shot, and the sword has ground slash. Both of those skills are meant to be used while you're mid-air, firing downward. The sword skill should, like, it'll still, like, hit in front of you, but it'll, like, it's supposed to propel you down as you use it. And the bow one, it just fires the air, and then maybe you stay in the air for a second longer or something. They don't, like, the earth shot just straight up doesn't work right now. Let me kind of show this one. Oh, I already have it. Let me try to use it. Like, I think the damage thing goes above you, but that's because I was planning on changing it anyway, so it's not like I'm... Oh, it's already here. Okay, sure. So... Whoa, what? So anyway, that was earth shot. So it goes above, and also it's not using the right animation for some reason. I was gonna change that too. Does this even work here? No, it doesn't really actually. Oh yeah, I can't do anything with that. Yeah, these things can die. So basically, I was thinking, how should I fix those? Like, should I make it basically like Scattershot, the skill I'm using now, where it goes sideways like this, except to do this like facing the ground for both skills? Or is there any other ideas you might have? Sometimes monsters get pushed back like in the wrong direction for some reason. That's not a big deal though, so I'm not gonna delay release for that, but or delay beta for that. Oh, one other thing. That's gonna take me 2 seconds because I already have all the music. I'm just gonna add the songs I had AI make for me, or the song for this area. Like almost like a stance, so you like use it and then you jump up, and once you jump up it like kind of activates on its own. No, I'll keep thinking about that one. For now, I'm not going to work on that. For now, I'm going to work on getting the NPC dialogues stuff. Let's go over... Like, who is done for NPC dialogue stuff? I think I caught up. Oh, so kind of like an alternate jump kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know if I'll do that. I don't think I'll do that one, just cause. Or if I do it, I'll do it as like both, because the idea is maybe in some circumstances you have a boss that you want to hit in midair. And the best option is something that hits down, because the boss is on the ground and you're in midair, and normally skills hit left, right, and up. They don't normally hit down. So in that rare circumstance, you might want a skill that does that. Like, for example, in that circumstance, mage classes are messed up. Like, they're screwed because they don't have any ground attacking skills. Like, the one thing they have is like skills that attack around them first, and that doesn't really hit the ground, that just hits around them. So they could use the aura skill and basically hit anything around them for a while, but then they'd get damaged by the boss probably. Or whatever monster is doing it. Oh, and one more thing. I've been thinking about this, and it's somewhat bothering me, but I think I have a kind of a janky solution. So here's the player. The way I calculate, let's go to here. The way I calculate whether or not you can jump through a wall is based on the lowest point of the character. But looping through the character and every part of the character for all characters on the server over and over and over again, I guess it would just be like it's just for you, but that's on a render step, so it can get kind of demanding, I think, for a very simple thing that I always need active. So what I did is, for each character, all characters are in this folder here, each character has a bounds part. This bounds part is a sphere. To make things simple, I also made it so this bounds part is the player damage part. So that means that if a monster is dealing damage, it deals damage if it hits the sphere. Now, the problem with this is you can kind of see this here. If I press up here, this makes sense because you got the arms over here. That's kind of like, all right, sure. That's kind of like the all of the character. But this does not make sense because you got a good like part and a half, both forward and backward. So you'll run into a situation like this where you're here and like you're clearly out of the way, but the edge of the monster, the edge of the monster's damage box is overlapping just ever so slightly, and because of that you get hit. And while it's not that bad for monsters like this, which are like small and you kill them really quickly, but I could imagine that it would get really, really annoying for bosses where, like, let's say the red is like over here. Like I'm gonna have indicators, so let's say like the red is the white part over here. So if you're like right here, you're like just out of the red part, but your bounds part is still within the red part, you'd still get damaged. So what I was thinking of just basically creating another kind of bounds part that serves a similar purpose, except it's more like the humanoid root part. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, just delete that. So similar to the bounds part, it would be attached to the character, so it moves with the character, but it would be more shaped like the humanoid root part, but taller, so it encompasses the head as well. Would that be better, or should I just keep going with this spherical bounds part and just expect people to kind of like move a little bit more than they normally need to? So, no, because here's the thing. You can kind of see as I'm moving, you see where my arms are? They're actually kind of going right up against the edge of that part. So, and the reason why that's important is specifically for what I talked about before, which was the being able to jump through platforms like this. Because in some circumstances you might be like not upright, you might be sideways or something, and in which case I would still need to kind of figure out where your lowest point is, and I just made it so that the easiest wow, I can't talk. I just figured the easiest way to do it is to just have another part that just is a sphere around you, and that's like your bubble. That's your 3-foot bubble. That's your personal space, and it's the personal space that is the actual cause of jumping through objects, and it's just to make it easier on the game engine, really. Because I think I am gonna try that. Anyway, let's go to NPC stuff, because that is on the list of things to do. Also, let me go to Trello and finally mark that thing off. Ensuring cache items work as intended. Let's go. Where's? No, not checklist. Labels. Sure. Let's go complete. Or actually, no. I'm gonna keep this here, but I will do a checklist. Add, and I'm gonna say drop EXP, WXP, and Acorn. I'm just gonna mark them all off like this. There you go. All right. So. Oh, I still didn't do that. It's okay. It's not the biggest deal in the world. Yeah, I'm just gonna try it. It's gonna be a transparent part anyway. It's basically just gonna be the humanoid root part, but bigger. Like vertically. Anyway. Alright, so is Dunley the last one? Yeah, and I actually finished Dunley. Okay. So the only person that is not technically done in this list is Leora. And she's not done on purpose. Because she has a special quest type. Let's go to the next thing. Let's copy... Who am I going to copy? Let's copy Maeve. I think Maeve has a pretty good one to copy. And who is the next person? Dunley's up here, right? Is this Dunley? Yep. Next one's Finley, I think. Right? Is this Finley? No, where's Finley? Oh, Finley's over there? Who's this? Rocco. This is Rocco? Alright, so what's Rocco's thing? I think the caves are fine. If you want to remake the caves, you go for it. But I think the caves are technically fine, because it's always going to be dark down there, first of all. And, like, it doesn't use, models like this. It uses, like a single mesh. Or technically it's like 3 meshes, but yeah. Like the parts that are like actual parts and like special models are the crystals, and that's fine to have it like that, I think. If you want to take a look and see if you can improve on anything, go for it. You are more than welcome. Also, so Dunley and Lisa, yeah, they haven't, their style hasn't been updated, so we'll have to figure that out. Dunley. Where's Alright, let's go to Bram, because I'm curious. Do I have... Okay, I don't. It's just, it's like created right in front of them. So Dunley, I don't need dialogue, I need settings. Yeah, prompt position. For Dunley. $581, $57, $644. Alright, this is where it would be. 508, 658. Right, and that is along it this path. 50865. Yep. Alright, so same thing is gonna be here, except I need to go here. And this is position. Just copy the position. Right, I copied Maeve before, right? Yeah, let's paste Maeve. This is going to be Rocco. Rocco. Rocco's Modern Life. Alright, and then this is going to be here. And the other two are just going to be his positioning. Okay. Prompt height, prompt distance, sure. Color themes can change later. Dialogue. So Dunley's dialogue, specifically his quest, is the hunting mushrooms quest. It's a repeatable quest. Lisa's quest is the mushroom calf quest. And on the other side of the island we have the two kids. Those are going to be the crab, like the smaller crab quests. And then if you continue around where the actually Snotty, can you make the port building? Just make a port building, and we could probably just use like a generic ship for now, just for a ship. Just so I could kind of use that. Although it's not the most important thing yet, not until you can actually change, like move item or change your island. Wow, I can't talk again. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Actually, never mind. But we will need that soon. So what is Rocco's quest going to be? Rocco might actually not have a quest. Rocco will have a quest. Rocco's quest is going to be to try to find a way around the boulder. Once you find your way around the boulder, it'll tell you. I'll have like a little dialogue with nothing that says "Go back to Rocco," and then once you go back to Rocco, Rocco will say, "Oh, you found a way around the boulder? Cool. I'll clear the rock for you now," or something like that. So basically, Rocco's quest is going to be what clears the rock. That way you don't have to go around the entire circumference of the island every time you want to go underground. So the reason why I made it a boulder is because I did want to, in the future, make it so that it could be removed. We could do the same thing with roots, though, and just have the roots be removed. In which case, I'm probably gonna... So yeah, we could do the same thing with roots, and then give Rocco an axe. I guess his weapon is going to be an axe. He'll be like a lumberjack. And in that case, yeah, you just get to the other side. But Rocco will be like, "Hey, can you get to the other side of this for me to check to make sure I won't damage anything else by removing these roots?" Then you get to the other side, and you can just yell to Rocco, being like, "Yeah, you won't damage anything." And then Rocco's like, "All right, great, I'll clear it now," and then the roots just disappear, or they can slowly fade away. The transparency becomes 1 eventually. No, I kind of like the roots now. As long as we can make the roots look good, then I'm a fan of the roots now, because here's the thing: if it's roots, I'll give him an axe. If it's a rock, I'll give him a pickaxe. Like, it doesn't ultimately matter. Just it depends on how it'll look like. If you think it'll look good with roots, we can go for roots. Oracle. Alright, we already have all of this stuff. So settings are pretty much done. Dialogue's gonna be like... Alright, so his dialogue is gonna be specific to the boulder or the roots, so... I'm gonna write it as if it's a boulder, and then I'll write another one that is if it's roots. I'll just put it right underneath. Just comment it out, say... I wonder what this boulder is doing here. And down here he'll say... What are these roots doing here? They weren't here before. Try the root thing, and if you can make the root thing look good, we'll go with that. Because one of the issues with roots is, I don't know how good it'll look. Like, I kind of want roots around the place, but, like, I'm not even sure if we'll be able to make them look good. I have an idea of how it would look good, but I think that might require, like, too much modeling. I'm saying, like, too much. Rip. Okay, so what am I saying? So this is just like a general dialogue option. Oh wait, no, because this would be a dialogue option that doesn't... Okay, so this can't actually have anything to do with the boulder or the roots, because he'll still have this dialogue option even after the boulder and roots are gone. And I don't want that to be confusing. So that makes this a little bit easier, actually. Oh, yeah. Let me make this small. I wonder what this boulder is doing. No, he's gonna say something generic, like, pop culture references. Just another day in the sand with a box of scraps. What I'm gonna say. Player response. Can you build me a suit of armor? His response to that is... What? No. If you want to build suit of armor, you will need a wrench. No, you'll more expensive. Oh, we can do this as the second dialogue thing here. If you want to build a suit of armor, you'll need a wrench and a very particular set of skills. ... Cute. Alright, now 3 is... Yeah, 3 is the quest. I think I messed up here. It's whatever. Let's go with the player options. Do you have any quests for me? It's gonna be like... Can you clear the way? Through this boulder. I'm gonna do dash dash this giant tree root. There you go. This giant boulder for now. Except there's gonna be how do I help again? How can I help again? There you go. Then over here, for default, you're gonna be like what was the specific thing I said? Can you clear the way through this giant boulder? I could, but I want to make sure nothing will be damaged. By my skill. Can you... 2 is equal to 1 is equal to... Can you get to the other side and... ensure... Make sure nothing gets in the way. Sure, that's fine. You just... Okay, so here he's just gonna say you just need to get to the other side of the boulder and make sure nothing gets in the way of my skill. Sure. Completed. Perfect. Now watch out. I really want Japanese words here. Oh, that would be cool. Perfect. Now watch out. Hidden pick skill number 8. So the idea is, when you complete this quest, he clears the boulder or the route or whatever it is. So I want him to use a hidden skill to clear the route. So when he does so, he'll say, "Perfect. Now watch out," and then he uses this skill, and I want him to like yell his skill out. Hidden pick skill number 8. Or I can make it funny and make it like a skill that doesn't sound like anything terrible. What'll it be? Dance of... Dance of the Daisies. Alright, cool. Yeah. Hidden pick skill number 8. Dance of the Daisies. Nah, it's okay. The symbols would have made it look somewhat cool. I almost don't want it to look cool. Maybe with axes I might make it look cool, because axe, I do kind of want axe to be a weapon in the future. Maybe you can learn a skill from it in the future. Who knows? Who knows? Sure. Maybe in the future, the path you'll need to take is too dangerous for you. Okay, cool. This is going to be general quest number 6, I think, because I don't have a general quest number. And it has to be a quest that you cannot repeat. General 5. Alright, let's just... Wait, is it? No, we're gonna copy this one, actually. Oh wait, this one's longer than I want it to be. This is 6. Rocco is gonna give this quest. The other quests are a little bit easier than this one, because the rest of the... Because this one and the Where is Alex quest, actually. Hidden... Skill of a master. ... Rocco. Level... 5? What level is the last one here? 3. Yeah, we'll make it 5. Could probably do it even a little higher than that, maybe 6. No, 5 is good. 5 is fine for this one. Get rid of these. It's not a chain quest. NPC boulder. Get to the other side of the boulder. Get to the other side of the boulder and witness Rocco's hidden skill! Exclamation point. Gonna give 500 experience for this one. I don't even know if this is scaling appropriately yet, so we'll find out. We shall find out soon. It's gonna be quest 6. Are there any more general quests in this area? So the 2 quests coming up are going to be repeatable kill crab and collect crab stuff quests. Although honestly, I could probably make them like 1 quest and then have the other one be something else. No, it's fine. Alright, so, yeah, the 2 kids will give the crab quests. And then the guys on the other side of the island over there will give, like, the king and queen crab quests. It's gonna be the same, except, yeah, one of them is gonna want you to kill, what is it, 50 king and 50 queen crabs as a repeatable quest, and the other one's gonna want you to collect 100 crab carcasses for... He's gonna be a chef. He's gonna want 100 crab carcasses for a for like a banquet he's making or something like that. I'll figure it out, and that's gonna be the 2 quests, the last quests in this area. There's gonna be like story quests later, but that's later. Let's get the areas out first. And then underground, oh yeah, I mean, it's fine to just have the 1 monster underground for now. Yeah, and then when you log in, there's gonna have to be a specific thing. Okay, yeah, I'll get into that. I'm like yawning so much. I think I'm gonna head off now. Actually, I'll keep working on this, but I'm gonna grab a snack or something. The goal is gonna be to just finish the dialogue at least for the remaining people, and then with the remaining time today and tomorrow. Although I might be indisposed tomorrow, but the remaining time today and tomorrow, I'll do the this, the talk quest script. I'll make sure that that's done. It should be not too difficult, but we'll see about that though. And then yeah, I'll raise the bop signal so Bop can test it. I'll test it. Others can test it, and then I'll start a new data store, and we can get started. Anytime, man. Have a happy weekend. Bye.